Hi, I'm Tiwana Perry, and this is my neighbor Donnie.
Hi.
I'm not feeling too well. I'm a little bit under the weather, so hopefully you can hear me clearly because I'm really excited about my commemorative speech and who I want to honor today. Lots of people were probably talking about their mothers, which could not be any more honorable than that. But there may also be talking about political people or maybe public figures. But today, my commemorative speech is about my sister Felicia. Who is my sister Felicia? So, Felicia is the oldest sister of the six of us. As I've stated in other speeches, I have five sisters, it's six girls, and she's the oldest. I'm the second oldest, and I have four younger sisters. But Felicia is the epitome of what an amazing person is. Her real name is Yolanda Felicia Baker, but for some strange reason, we've always called her by her middle name. To this day, I have no idea why we do that. And I've been meaning to ask my mother about it as well. We're not quite sure how it started, but there are people who we've actually grown up with who have known her for years and still don't know that her first name is actually Yolanda. Um, so, what makes my sister so special? She's a protector. She's been like a second mom to myself and my other four sisters. You can't mess with us, and it's okay with Felicia. She took care of us so much. I remember when I was younger, there was an older boy who used to like to tease me because I was really, really short. And she got at him, and he never teased me again. I won't tell you how badly she beat him up, but at any rate, she's always been a protector of us. Another reason that my sister is so special is because she's a giver. It's not a question of whether or not you need help, it's a question of how much, because she'd give you the shirt off of her back. Um, some fun facts about my sister is that she's a constant harasser. She's annoying and she likes to bother you and she likes to play tricks on you. She's a total jokester. She's probably the most kid. She acts more like a kid than her younger sisters, which is part of why we love her so. A couple of other fun facts about my sister is that, as I've stated in other speeches, I have lots of girls in my family. There are six daughters and four grandbabies. For granddaughters, no brothers and no nephews. But she's the only one in our family who can actually braid hair, which was really, really, really helpful to my mother when we were younger. And probably my favorite fun fact about my sister Felicia is that we call her the kid whisperer. And what we mean by that is she can relate to any baby, she can calm any baby down within minutes, and children absolutely adore her. And whenever you have any children around her, they flourish like nothing I've ever seen before. There are kids who are speaking Chinese when they're two just because my sister starts to teach them that young. She's just seriously the kid whisperer. So, a little bit about my sister's triumphs and struggles. My sister actually raised a daughter, which I've mentioned before in my speeches. My niece Renelle is 23 years old and she's deaf. And my sister raised her, not only raised her well, but raised her as a single parent. My niece Renelle has flourished tremendously under my sister's guidance and love, so much so that she has created different programs on her campus. She started the first deaf sorority, and right now she's doing an internship in Utah, in Salt Lake City, Utah. So, even though it's always great and ideal to have two parents in the household, and although my sister did have a lot of support from the family and a lot of backing, she had us there, she was still a single parent, and what she did with my niece is nothing short of greatness. Another thing about my sister is she's the most generous person that I know. There was a time where I had lost my job, and although my sister was not working at the time herself, she would send me money. And for her, it didn't matter whether or not she only had a little bit. If she had a little bit, she was going to give me some of that little bit. And that's just the beauty of my sister. But the biggest thing that I want to mention about my sister, and the most important thing about my sister, was that just prior to her 35th birthday, what started out as a headache that went unchecked, she just figured, oh, I'm stressed at work, it's no big deal. And she didn't go to the doctor. She kept having these migraines. When she finally went to the doctor just shortly before her 35th birthday, she was diagnosed with renal failure. Her kidneys were only operating at, I think it was 8%. They were only functioning at about 8%. So right after her 35th birthday, where she was hospitalized actually on her 35th birthday. She actually had to go on dialysis. So after a few years of being on dialysis, with the grace of God and prayers from family and friends, on September the 12th, the day before my birthday, my sister received a kidney transplant. It was the best birthday gift I ever had. I almost forgot it was my birthday the next day, but God could not have given me a better gift. Why I admire her so much. With everything that my sister has been through, she's never once complained. Not once. I can't imagine being as strong as she is. Between fighting for her life to live, between raising a daughter with a disability, between being on disability and not working, she never complains. She lives life to the fullest, and she continues to thank God for everything she has. So much so that after getting her kidney transplant, 3 years later, her kidney failed on her. So my sister is now currently back on dialysis and back on the kidney transplant list. And after all of that, she still never complained. So she never stops thanking God for everything that she has. And she's the best form of a person that I can even imagine. So I just wanted to take some time today to commemorate my sister, to thank her for being who she is, and to actually really thank her for teaching me how to humble myself, how to learn not to be so worried about the little things, and how to be more appreciative and grateful, because she is the most amazing person that I know. So I hope you enjoyed this story. I hope you think about all the people in your lives that have changed your life, and continue to commemorate people who are important to you. Have a good day.